Love story of a poor boy. My name is David. I was born in a small town. My family was poor. We lived in a tiny house. The walls were cracked. The roof leaked when it rained. My father worked in a garage. He fixed cars and bikes. He worked all day. He came home tired. My mother stayed at home. She stitched clothes. She earned a little money. We had just enough food to eat. We wore old clothes. We never went to restaurants. We never went on holidays. But we stayed strong. We stayed together. I went to a local school. It was a government school. We had no fans. We had broken windows. But I was happy to learn. I wanted to become something. I wanted to help my family. One day, a girl joined our school. Her name was Emma. She came from a rich family. Her father owned a company. He had many cars. He had a big house. Emma looked different. She wore clean clothes. Her shoes were new. Her bag was expensive. Everyone looked at her. I looked too. She sat in front of me. I saw her reading. I saw her smiling. I liked the way she talked. I liked her voice. I liked her kindness. One day, she dropped her book. I picked it up. She said, "Thank you." I said, "You're welcome." That was our first talk. Slowly, we talked more. We walked together after class. We shared our lunch. We shared our stories. We became good friends. She liked music. I liked drawing. She liked to read. I liked to write. She told me about her dreams. I told her about my life. She never made me feel small. She never laughed at my clothes. She listened. She cared. That made me happy. I started to feel something. My heart beat faster near her. I waited every day to see her. I wanted to be with her always. One day, I told her. I said, "Emma, I like you." She looked at me. Then she smiled. She said, "David, I like you too." My heart was full. I felt like flying. I forgot that I was poor. I forgot the difference between us. We spent more time together. We studied. We laughed. We dreamed. I thought it would last forever. But I was wrong. Life had other plans. One day, I walked her home. Her father saw me. He came outside. He looked at me. He asked, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm David. I study with Emma." He looked angry. He said, "You are poor. Stay away from my daughter." I felt hurt. His words hit me hard. I wanted to speak, but no words came. I walked away in silence. Emma called me later. She was crying. She said, "My father is angry. He says I can't see you again." I said, "It's okay. I understand. But one day, I will return. I will be someone." I didn't go to college. I had no money. My father was ill. My mother was tired. I took a train to the city. I had no plan. I just had dreams. I slept on the platform. I had one bag. I had a few clothes. I searched for jobs. I worked in a hotel. I washed dishes. I cleaned floors. I earned little money, but I saved every coin. I bought second-hand books. I studied every night. I read about business. I read about success. I said to myself, this is not the end. This is the start. Every morning, I woke up early. I cleaned tables. I served food. I worked with a smile. I listened. I learned. One day, a customer noticed me. He owned a small business. He said, "You work hard. Come work for me." I said yes. I started as a helper. I did every task. I made tea. I filed papers. I never said no. Slowly, he trusted me. I got a sales job. I sold products. I knocked on doors. People said no. I smiled and moved to the next house. After 1 year, I became the top salesman. I saved money. I started a small shop, but it failed. I lost money. I cried that night. I felt weak. But I remembered Emma. I remembered her father's words. I stood up again. I tried again. The second time, the business grew. I sold home items. I gave good service. People came back. They told others. Soon, I opened another shop. Then a third. I hired people. I helped poor boys like me. I taught them. I became a businessman. I was not rich yet, but I was not poor anymore. One day, I got a call. A big company invited me. They wanted to give me an award. I was one of the top young business minds. I wore a suit. I went to the event. Many people were there. Big names. Celebrities. I felt proud. They called my name. I walked to the stage. I took the mic. I said, I was poor, but I dreamed. I worked hard. That's why I'm here. People clapped. I smiled. After the event, I met many people. Then I saw her. Emma. She was standing near the wall. She looked at me. Her eyes were full of emotions. David. She said. Emma, I replied. She walked closer. She smiled. I smiled too. We talked. She said, you did it. You became someone. I said, yes. I promised I would. She was married now. She had 2 kids. She lived in another city. But she had come for the event. We talked like old friends. We laughed. We remembered school days. She said, I always believed in you. I said, you were my reason to grow. We didn't talk about love. We didn't talk about the past pain. We talked with respect, with peace. She said, I'm proud of you. I said, thank you. I'm happy you are happy. We said goodbye. I watched her walk away. I didn't feel sad. I felt light. She was a part of my journey, not my destination. I went back home. I looked at my old photo. I saw a poor boy, a scared boy, a boy who loved deeply. That boy became a man, a strong man, a man who did not give up, a man who worked hard. I smiled and said, "You did it." Love gave me pain. Pain gave me fire. Fire gave me strength. Strength gave me success. I was poor. I loved a rich girl. Her father said no. I worked hard. I built my life. Years passed. I became successful. And now I have no regrets. If you liked it, like, subscribe and share.